Now what makes the KW Variant 3s very different and special is they have a beautiful setup for separate rebound and compression. These coilovers act like it has a third spring because of the patented bump stop material they use. So this is a great coilover for the street as well as high performance on the track without going to something like the Club Sport. So now we got the box open because these were freshly delivered from Germany. Let's see what's inside. So the rear suspension of the E30 has separate strut and spring setup, which is very common on European vehicles. You can see here we have these spring collars, so this way you can lower to the ride height that you want. And of course we have their very well tested and developed shock absorbers. Down here you can see we've got the rebound, and up top typically you have the compression that's adjusted right there, or vice versa, but that is what's on the rear of the shock. Let's check out what the fronts look like. So there's something very unique with doing suspension on the E30, and that is the front coilovers have to have all new spindles replaced. That is because of the way the shock design is. So most suspension companies will have you send your factory knuckles in, where they'll then modify them and connect them to their coilovers. Very few have a full replacement like KW does. You can see all new hub assembly there. It's a full cast piece that they do. Make sure this is a direct bolt-in. You can see here the full front assembly. We've got the spring collars to adjust the ride height, the helper spring up here, it gives it a very comfortable ride with the helper spring. And because of that patented bump stop design, again, it acts like a third spring, so when you really do push this car, it handles tremendously. So there we have the front suspension setup, and of course these are the rear springs that go with those front shocks. So now this is the full KW setup that's going to be going on the E30 over there.